This week's Sedra Bo. Giving up is not a Jewish value. Our tradition doesn't have laws of retreat. In fact, the Jewish army would station soldiers with axes at the back of the army, and their job was to swing at the legs of any Jewish soldier retreating from battle. There was no option of soldiers giving up and retreating during the war. Contrary to the Jewish values taught in the Torah, the Egyptians gave up. As the plague of the firstborn ripped through the people, the Torah recorded, the Egyptians urged the people on, impatient to have them leave the country. This is talking about the Jews. They said, "We shall all be dead." This wasn't the first time they had given up. At the beginning of the plagues, when God had Moshe threaten Paro and said he will turn the Nile's water into blood, God recorded, the Nile will stink so the Egyptians will find it impossible to drink the water of the Nile. In his commentary to this verse, Rashi explained that the Egyptians will find it impossible to drink because they will give up trying to find a solution to the problem of not having drinking water. The Torah mentions despair and giving up when it discusses the laws of returning a lost object. Despair can cause you to lose your possessions to someone else. Maimonides wrote, the Torah states, do not watch your brother's ox or sheep go astray and ignore them. Return them to him. This is what you must do to his donkey and to his garment and to all lost articles that your brother will lose and you will find. This principle must be followed with regard to a lost article. Whenever an article does not have a mark which can be identified, a siman, as soon as the owners knew it is lost, we presume that the owners despaired of its recovery. It's called yeush, for they cannot provide a mark by which it can be identified and returned to them. Therefore, it belongs to the finder. When, by contrast, an article has a mark by which it can be identified, like a garment or an animal, we presume the owners have not despaired of its recovery, for they think they will be able to identify it by its marks, and it will be returned to them. The Mishnah in Pirkei Avos included the following teaching about the study of Torah, allegorically comparing Torah to work. Rabbi Tarfon used to say, this is what Rabbi Tarfon taught, it's not your duty to finish the work, but neither are you at liberty to neglect it. In his commentary on this Mishnah, Rabbi Yonah wrote that a person shouldn't see the vastness of the Torah and be intimidated to the point of not studying. He shouldn't think, what's the purpose of beginning to study if I'll never finish? Rather, a person should be aware that each moment of Torah study fulfills the command of his creator. The Torah doesn't allow Jews to give up, even if the task, like Torah study, is impossible to finish. Jews put full effort into everything. What's so problematic about giving up? Why did the Torah demand soldiers with axes be stationed at the back of the attacking army and swing at the legs of any Jewish soldier retreating from battle? Retreat is a contagious disease that demoralizes an entire army. If soldiers are hesitant to retreat, the entire army will put full effort into winning the war. Jewish soldiers will fight with all their will. Jews aren't like ancient Egyptians. They don't give up when faced with challenging problems. We are a people of dreams who always face the next challenge and never, ever give up. Shalom.